Alright, so let's see, what can we do now? Just did Movarth. I recorded that, but it, couldn't edit the two parts that I ended up making, because I couldn't find his boots. And I ended up searching for like 20 minutes. Nobody wants to watch 20 minutes of you running in circles looking for a pair of boots that I don't need. I don't even really need them. I didn't even know if I even took them, actually. But for some reason, they were very important for me at the time, so I just got so sidetracked. Anyway, I guess we'll just continue the main quest. I think what's gonna happen is I go to Riverwood. Daphne is gonna be like, hey, I stole the horn, and I'm gonna be like, that's not cool. She's like, we'll kill a dragon. Okay. So, all that now. Do I go ahead and stew up now? I just wait for the next day, do it all. But it is a good. It's over near Window. We're gonna go to Kynesgrove and kill that dragon. What else can we do in that area? Character's not evil, so can't really do that. I've never done this quest ever in the entirety of my like almost 2,000 hours of Skyrim. I never have completed this quest. I really want to, but I cannot. I just really have a really hard time killing my followers. They're like, hey, have them touch that. They're gonna die. Thanks. I guess that means I've also really never done the Ebony Blade either. Because I don't think I've had a single character that's ever held it in their hands. I don't even know how to do that quest, actually. Something to do with the Jarl's kid. Yeah, no, wait, I remember. You gotta talk to the Jarl kid. You get like a rumor, and you go talk to the Jarl's kid, and she's talking to the door. The sword wants you to do. Nice guy, I guess. Everybody. Like, hey, would you throw yourself at this handful of Draugr because I can't be bothered? Oh, sure, let me help you with that. Yeah, no problem. I'll go kill like all the Briar Hearts and all of the Reach. That's not an issue. In Minor Arcana, it kind of is. Dead is dead. They're still pretty tough. Even my in-game mage now, like Minor Arcana Forsworn, are still like, look, really don't mess with them. Guess we'll just run to death. See what happens. I don't really need stews anymore. I have so much health and carry weight and stamina to hurt. There has been only one fight where I had to use that. And it was the Restoration Mastery. That was the only time since getting level 27 or so that my character actually was in danger of dying. It was the Master Restoration spell quest thing. That I was completely unprepared for it. I have never done that, and I got to like 10 health where I realized like, oh shit, I'm dying. That's how powerful I had been. I had completely forgotten what it was like to see my health bar drop. I was like, what is this odd sensation? Oh, it's your imminent death. All this time you put into this mage and you're gonna die to a restoration school. have to say though, the spell they give you for the reward for that, it's definitely not worth doing. The stuff Colette sells afterwards now, that's some awesome spells. But the spell you're given, Bane of the Undead or whatever, is Repel Undead 3. Yeah, good luck casting that. I mean, if a butterfly farts in the same room as you, you're gonna get staggered and you lose the magic and you can't cast it, and you just, there you go. Now you get to spend another 5 seconds trying to cast it. So unless you have like a lot of distractions or everybody's asleep on the ground, you're invisible, or like you have some creative way to use it, it's not something that's ever gonna save your ass. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of bitter about that. Like, I almost died and I got the spell and I was so excited and I went to the first Draugr dungeon I could and I was like, Gehrman's Hall or Volgunthur, I started doing the Goldra Amulet quest. I was like, yeah, I'll just get this crap out of my inventory, right? Yeah, I tried casting that spell. Yeah, no, it didn't work. I got so upset and angry, I ended up just using telekinetic execution on everything in there. Just like, fuck this. We're done. This isn't the end. I think Tolfter and I must be kindred spirits. You never know. Was that a polymorph to a werewolf? Alteration has me mistrusting this whole reality. I don't know why I did that.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here.
You're that visitor, Ben. I'm the innkeeper. It's attic room, eh? Well,
she's just gonna
we don't
straight
have
up
an attic
swindle
room,
me out of 50
but
gold.
you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
And then I'm not even gonna get to sleep in it either. Did she say left or right? Damn it, I'm a master wizard. I can't tell my left from my right.
We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood. So you're the dragon. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
See, look at that. I mean, I guess I could sleep in it, but she straight up takes that 50 gold from me. You don't get that back. Alright, I guess you do.
Close the door.
Now I feel like an ass.
Now we can talk.
Just looks so cool. I might go get some cool bows from my place and come spruce the scenery.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, you had to use Whirlwind Sprint and take out 2 Death Lords. So, pretty tough. Maybe you are the Dragonborn. Fuck.
And now you have it. No harm done. I knew the Greybeards would send you for the horn if they thought you were Dragonborn. Taking it was the only way I could be sure this wasn't a Thalmor trap. Like I said in my note, I've
I
heard
have the
that you
slow
might be
time shout. I have all the
Dragonborn.
time in the world.
I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
How would I resolve this, actually? My mage is really... I guess he's a nice guy, but he's very absent-minded, as you can tell. That may be just me.
If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
I just trust me a lot.
We remember what most don't. That the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer.
That's where
You're
you're
the
wrong,
only
kiddo.
one that can kill a dragon permanently.
I'm pretty
by
shit at killing
devouring
dragons.
its
That's why I
soul.
have a fuckload of
Can you
poison
do
on
it?
me.
Can you devour a dragon's soul?
That part I can do. I hardly
You're
see how
wrong.
that's any of
It
your
is my
concern.
business. You may
That's
be the
awfully
only one
personal,
that can
don't
stop
you
these
think?
dragons. But you'll understand that soon enough. We remember you're the only one that can kill a dragon
Apparently that's-
permanently by Yes. But that isn't important right now. Dragons aren't just coming back. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed
I
off
don't know.
centuries ago
Mike
by
said
my
that they were very
predecessors.
quiet.
Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right, and I was. I know they are. And I figured out we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. Good. We should get moving. There's no time to waste. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute, and I'll be ready.
I'll give you some privacy. Don't worry.
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove.
Love these little maps, but they're kind of bonked. What does that mean? Alright, so I get that. That's Kynesgrove, right? So, Whiterun's gotta be somewhere around here. So, Rorikstead would be in this area. Try and use this and find these dragons. I really feel bad about talking shit about Dad. She gives you everything in here. She takes your 50 gold.
Right.
I was bitching about 50 gold. She's like, oh, here's all this free shit. Here's a katana. What if she'll let me have this stuff too? Oh yeah, I'm such a dick.
Whoa.
Kynesgrove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
I wonder what will she actually run all there? I don't think she's gonna run all the way. I mean, I cleared all this stuff, so there isn't anything live that can really mess with her, I don't think, but... She really go all the way out there? I have to know this.
If my analysis is correct, That mound you remembered sounds like what we're looking for. East of Kynesgrove, right?
So I can follow her? I kind of want to do that. I wonder if there's any, like, special encounters you get just from doing this.
Dragonborn, I really do.
Or if she's just going to say the same
we'll
4
find out
lines
soon.
over and over again and drive me crazy. I guess we're going to run this together.
I doubt the Thalmor are aware of you yet, so we should be safe with them at least.
So here's some super metagamey stuff for Dead is Dead characters. Don't ever talk to this guy. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. He will take up a random encounter spot
We better keep moving.
on the roads. So when you were wanting to not fight in that saber cat, that's going to kill your fresh mage, your fresh new character that's bear, troll, all that. That guy appears instead, and he is safe. He's also a bad motherfucker wearing full dwarven everything. And if he dies, you get a full set of great gear. Like, there's no reason to ever talk to that dude. Metagame to shit. Don't ever talk to him. Of course, you get, one less encounter, so, there's not... It's no longer an assassin coming at you, or a thief, or something like that. Like, I've pretty much... We saw him once on the way there, Daphne and I. We're gonna see him again. And that safe autosave always, like, freaks me out. I keep thinking I'm gonna crash.
We may both end up dead, but at least it gets me out of Riverwood. I don't really think I'm cut out for the quiet life. Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there.
I'm having a really hard time thinking anything would kill me on the way there. Well, a dragon could, I guess. Like I said, I'm kind of shit at killing dragons. I have to resort to, like, absorb essence. It's just kind of cheesy, because of the range on that is just a little much. Like, all of the master alteration spells, the range on them are stupidly high. Where's she going? That's a troll cave, dummy. That telekinetic grab spell that I love so much works on giants. You can throw them up in the air like they're like bunny rabbits. They're so pathetic and tame at that point. The only way to do that is to get some serious cost reduction and alteration. That is a very expensive spell. That's what it's draining my magicka right now. That's crazy drain. 855 magicka. Wait a second, that's a little much.
Let's get going.
Oh, that's right. For the longest time, because like as alteration, once you get absorb health, you can kill invisible entities almost. Like if one-on-one, like you can get the Wabbajack. Super easy. Pretty safe too. You don't even need to see where the guy is. You just need to absorb health. Absorb mana works really well with them too, because you'll get all your mana back. Like you can just open up the spider webs and he'll come into the room and just keep, like if you have a, really helps if you have a summon like a conjure familiar or something, use a scroll. So once you see the familiar start going down, just start spamming your absorb health and absorb mana. And once it connects to him, you'll see where he is and just keep it up and it'll drain him down. It's just like, it's the most epic mage stuff you can do. Absorb health really is a good way to level duration. So it seems kind of buggy sometimes, and you like almost feels cheaty if you start to drain and then cancel it, and then you can animation cancel it, and it'll like stack the drain debuff, and that's where it gets kind of cheaty. Like if you were just doing like this. But with the spell on, I don't want to do it because if she runs in front of it, I'll kill her. I'm absolutely amazed that she's actually making this journey. I thought she would like disappear. Then you know what? I play a lot of Bethesda games, and they do this with all their characters. They will actually run all the way to that area. I'm always surprised by it. Fall damage is the only thing that can kill me. That I think in this area. So I do have Mage Armor 5, but just really never use that. I only use that against the enemies that are super cheaty anyway, like invisibilities. See? I tell you, looked at refugee. I thought I lost her. I was like, man, she's gonna book it, get there without me. Our epic journey together? This is like Frodo and Sam right here, man. We even get to fight a dragon at the end of this. Which is gonna be very anticlimactic. I hide behind a rock and shoot poison at it. Master Wizard. Doesn't really do direct damage. Apparently she's got to lead the way. I'm gonna get us lost. But I at least won't walk into a fort full of mages. I think I already killed the ones outside. I usually kill the ones outside of these forts and everything, but leave the insides alone, just to make the road safer. Because to be honest, I have no quarrel with the people in there. I don't care that they'll give me experience and loot.
Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get
I
there.
wonder if we can do 2 dragons.
come along. No more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire anyway.
I told you.
This is the road to Windhelm, people.
An extremely well-connected merchant with the East Empire Company.
Windhelm is the
Emperor's
wrong
cousin,
direction.
Remember? Hopefully these gifts will put us in her good graces. Secure that import deal. And
That's amazing. I should be collecting these alchemy to get to alchemy. I was gonna farm the spider venom in there, but I did it at a bad time, like about now. If you go in there now, the vampires will actually come out of the second part of the cave. Yeah, spoiler alert, there's a lot of mean-ass vampires in there. They'll come out of the second part of the cave, and they'll actually come out of the cave and attack you at night. So don't do that. That was when my character was really low level. I was farming poisons because I wanted to kill dragons. Figured if I could make enough poisons, I would be able to kill dragons, and I'd be able to get some shouts. And being an early game mage, like, not so hard in Dead is Dead, but like I heard the lightning bolt in the vampire, like the subtitle showed up, and I was like, nope. I booked it as fast as I could. I ran all the way to Windhelm by jumping in the river and floating down it. I was terrified. That is one thing Dead is Dead gives you that's just amazing. I think before Dead is Dead, I probably just would have quick saved and quick loaded all the way through that cave, even though it's well above my pay grade at the time.
I am waiting for a good death. Yes, were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath.
I don't think the death I could give you would be good. I'm just gonna leave him alone.
Mm-hmm.
He's no threat to me whatsoever. I could stand there and let him attack me all day and he wouldn't do any damage to me. That's not a good death for him, is it? I just toy with him like an ant. Mage Armor 4 is just fine. Mage Armor 4 and Heal Aura 3, you don't need anything else really. No.
I'm not afraid of you.
That was so rude. He just knocked Daphne down? That's mean. You alright?
Keep a sharp lookout. We can't afford any delays.
How rude.
Here we go.
Where'd you go?
I'm trying to throw him into Windhelm. Daphne. Or it's dealing with him. But it's too dark. Because realism, yay. Also, tedious as shit, huh?
Gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah, this is so much
I
better.
don't see him anymore.
really know if I want to fight this dragon at night. You say Delphine. I've been calling her Daphne. Was it Scooby-Doo? I'm gonna say we should probably kick it in the inn till tomorrow, maybe. I think maybe just a little bit. It's kind of dark.
Wait, something's wrong.
This is gonna be really antic. I'm just gonna absorb essence this guy. I can't see anything. I really don't like dark vision. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like the fact that it works with my EMB, but this is. I want to fight this dude in a while. Should have just stayed at the end. I don't think our Scooby-Doo gang would approve. What the fuck do we get? I'm gonna lose my patience over this crap. Can't see.
Salakunir, Zil Grove, Ulsa. Slen.
I'm not afraid of you.
I am Salakunir. Hear my
You're doing great, Daff. Yeah, look what Healora 3 does. Normally she's tying her toenails, painting her nails or whatever you call it.
My voice has been silent for too long.
See what I mean? Like master alteration. I can kill him with absorb essence, but it just takes forever.
It's to be a real fight, then. Good.
gonna slow time in, so he's just gonna help and he's gonna.
I see that mortals have become arrogant while I sleep.
I wonder if this works when they're just low in health. No, it doesn't.
Face me then.
I'll be dead.
See what I mean? Anticlimactic.
Wait, something's happening. That's above.
So you really are... It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers. Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find I'm one of the last... A very long time ago, for the last 200 years, now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. The first thing we need to do is... The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, before our Grand Master... So we fought them in the shadows. Nothing saw the Empire, and now the Who else gains from that but the faction that... There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. If we could... Problem is that place is locked up. I'm not... Meet me back. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
I wonder if that means, now that I've done that, that means I can get random dragon attacks. Because, like, the only way I've been getting souls to even unlock the few shouts that I have is... It's unfortunate. Maybe is that a storm cloak? What is that guy doing over here? What the fuck is going on here? What? Okay, polymorph is the coolest thing ever. Look at all the chickens! Alright, so what happens if I put them to sleep? Look, another body. Okay, what was I doing? Oopsies. Alright, I don't know, I think I'm breaking reality. I really hope that's just like a dead party that I came across and I wasn't actually duplicating or something. That would be kind of weird if you were to like like raise the Ebony Warrior and just start duplicating him. There'd be like a bunch of Ebony Warriors rolling around. Then you could use like the Ritual Stone and raise them all back from the dead at once. I've actually thought it would be kind of a cool strategy to use like Master Alteration. So you use telekinetic grab, right? Here's what you do: you go piss off all the trolls in front of Labyrinthian, and then you run through the front door so that they all come in with you. You kill them all using telekinetic grab and moving them around. You take them to the entrance. You flip the switch and start tossing the troll bodies in there, and then you roll in there like a badass. Hit Ritual Stone and res like 8 frost trolls in that room and see what they do. I think that would be hilarious. I think you could actually do that in this as well. We think of that because I kind of did it by accident a little bit. 2 trolls did follow me in one time, and I absolutely used their dumbasses as fodder. It was awesome. Alright, absent-minded mage, what the hell am I doing? What the fuck? What the hell happened to kynesgrove?
Keep that magic away from me.
So it seems the milk drinker... All we can do now is rebuild.
I killed the dragon before he even got it, he didn't... Doesn't make any sense. Are those people just scripted to die no matter what? I always feel bad when the NPCs die like that. That's the hardest part of Dead is Dead for me, is not save scumming and fuck, how can I save these people? Go back and do it again. Okay, so I have to say, this build is very powerful as a mage because of all the Master Alteration makes you very, very tough, and Master Restoration makes you very durable. Like, you just regenerate hit points so fast. It doesn't really matter. I'll give you a great example. Dual cast, empowered, Elora. I'm at 105 hit points of 552. That is some serious healing power. That's why it looks like I don't take any damage. Actually, I do take damage. I just take very small fractions of damage from having a really high armor with mage armor. Here's the issue my build had, because I didn't take destruction, and conjuration kills things very, very slowly. So I had illusion, so I could either put things to sleep and give them nightmares, but that would take perks, and I didn't have perks. So this whole time, this character's had a terrible issue killing things, and I've had to use Absorb, Grasp, and Absorb Health, and basically poisons. It wasn't until I got Voken's Mask at like 27 is when I finally did Voken. I thought I was ready. Bell Undead 2 is really good against Dragon Priests. And that's the thing, like, once I had the alteration cost reduction, I was already at master level. I'm not gaining experience when I kill things with my favorite fun spells. So I've had to overcome a lot of issues doing dungeons and killing bandits in unusual ways because I was unable to just spam fire bolts or fireballs or lightning bolt, all that good stuff. I didn't have the traditional kill stuff. Like a ghostly crab is gonna kill bandits, but I'm not really wanting to wait around. I mean, it's painful enough letting the flame not kill things.
Need a ride?
No, I'm just rambling.